I'm just gonna hit record for whatever comes next.
I don't know. What sort of dance would we do? Like you're the singer, and I guess I'll be the dancer. So
okay.
Like, are we going side to side or?
It also looks like he has wings if you look at it from this perspective. It's pretty crazy.
It's the silliest thing. Wait, hang on. I need to get some snowballs. I need to make some offerings.
To make some offerings. Throw it in his eye. Dude, we need to redstoneify that so that if you hit the eye with a snowball, he poops out something.
Oh, yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah, that would be brilliant.
I see one thing that would make this whole thing more divine and nice though.
Oh, really?
This is a project for you in the future, okay? Listen to this.
Okay.
You replace the bottom one block in the bolognese bottoms with a white glass block, and the top one with a white glass block with a switcher mechanism for a solid block. Then you put a beacon all the way down from your beam, through the beam, through Bologna, and then when you hit the snowball with or somehow you activate it by hitting something.
That would be spectacular. I've given you some snowballs, by the way. I think you've got a full inventory by the look of things.
No, where are they at? No.
You ran straight through them. You didn't even pick that. How strange.
That's so.
Well, anyway, okay. Should we do it?
Yes. What is that? What even is that?
I don't know.
That's the worst offering music ever.
He's just got a really sore eye now. He's not happy at all.
No. He's gonna
if it starts raining, that would be like we know what's happened.
Yeah. Cries over the world. It does look ridiculous though. I can't.
It is so silly. By the way, actually, while we're on the topic, so this snow here that you seem to think I stole from your base.
I saw it in your video. You were heading over. Here's you in your video.
Right.
Where is all the snow? And you're flying around in my base area. And then I log on, and like the glacier spikes are cut in half, and they're shaved off.
No,
what do you want me to think? What do you want me
it wasn't me, I promise. I bought all of the compressed ice.
Okay.
I think Grian gave me some of the compressed ice to use with this, but then yeah, I bought all the rest of it. And
now,
then,
where did Grian get the stuff from? I wonder.
It's a good question. I mean, I didn't actually ask about the whereabouts of where it was sourced from, so maybe from a third party, I might have mined out your snow area.
I think I'll have to have a word with him then. But I'm sorry then. I do apologize, but it looked like in your video, you gotta give me that. It looked like you were there.
I totally understand. I totally understand. And Bologna is, if anything, it's been a gift instead of a prank. So I'm very happy. But you can even see, look, this guy over here, this is the remains of where I got the snow from. This little guy right here, he was doing the snow layers.
Worst snow farm ever. You placed it on a dirt block.
Yeah, it was quite frustrating. I kept mining out the block underneath him, and then
Did you never think of replacing it?
Oh, there's the man himself.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, there he is. Right. So are we ready to do this?
Okay. Is there anything that I definitely will need that I probably don't have? So I've
shield, elytra, rockets, food,
food.
Bow, and an arrow.
And an arrow, yeah, I've got that.
Cool. Okay, that's like, and a sword. Sword is good.
I have a sword.
And thanks.
Just get rid of.
Thanks for that. Right in my face. Okay, so here's what I've been thinking out. If we are now to have a point system.
Okay.
So the winner once again, all the shulker shells we split 50-50 regardless of who wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
The winner then takes all the other loot, everything else. And as you remember from last time, I was kind of generous and giving you the stuff. But I'm thinking we should have a point system, like instead of just so we did this once. I went back and checked some videos, but we have points for everything, and I made this super simplified. So what about this? We get 1 point per shulker shell, not per shulker box, per shulker shell. You get 10 points for an elytra and 5 points for a dragon head.
That sounds good to me.
Should we do more points for an elytra, like 20 points? Because otherwise that's like 5 shulkers. Should we do it so it's like 10 shulkers?
Yeah, 20. Yeah. 20 points.
And
yeah,
10
we'll
for and 10 for a dragon head as well. So it's only like it's only 2 other items that gives you points, but I think that's a good thing because then it's easy to calculate and
Yeah. So no points for any of the diamond gear or anything like that.
No. That's just like bonus stuff that you get if you win.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That sounds good to me.
And I've also looked up. We're gonna head southwest and hopefully hit some good end cities. 1 hour. 1 hour starts now. Is that how we do this?
I guess the 1 hour starts now.
It's not a race to get. Well, I can't get through. No.
I won. I win.
What is going on here? Oh, there we go. Okay.
20 points to the first person in the end. Hey.
Well, you should have said something because that could have actually got you a lot of points there, I guess. The server just stalled when you jumped through.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me actually. So we're heading southwest.
Yes,
yeah?
Southwest.
You made a promise before we went in. We're gonna go southwest. It's
gonna be great. It didn't turn out great. I don't understand how we've not found a single end city yet.
We got so lucky last time. I think that's the problem. Is that we're a little bit spoiled with it. Whoa! Oh, you!
Oh no! I've disappeared. Okay.
You've disappeared? What do you mean you've disappeared?
I've disappeared. I'm flying in third person, and you should have seen that. It just went all black.
Oh, dude.
Lag is real.
I think
it's our fault.
Because my firework just stayed activated for all of about 3 minutes. Oh, okay. Well, that's
land. Don't restart it yet.
Land. Oh no, that's the most terrifying thing you can possibly see.
Yeah, over the void. And he just restarted it as well. He didn't wait for anyone to say it.
No, he was just like, server's done.
Ooh. Yeah.
There's an ender and
lever.
Yep.
Ender.
Ender.
And over there, ladies and gentlemen, we see the famous ender. Look at it go. The Endermen are collectively dancing around it, having a good old time, whilst the humans are flying in the sky, bumping up and down.
That was, normally your English accent is awful, but that was good.
What? My English accent is never awful, man. It's really good. Depends on the character.
Yeah, you're definitely getting better. Like you're hanging around with enough English people to develop a strong. Yeah, it's just the little subtleties that you're nailing these days.
Normally, your English accent is utterly garbage. Did you just say that, or did I think that?
Oh,
yes. Okay. Yeah.
Forget you.
I know the priorities.
No! I almost died.
No. Okay, got it.
I'm taking a different route.
Whew. You're going for the skull, I assume.
No, where is the skull?
Oh, that's good for me. I'm not gonna tell you. I ain't gonna tell you. Oh, should we get?
You're not gonna tell me,
dude. I got another idea. I forgot about 1 point system that we should definitely do. Yeah.
I've already been hit by a shulker. Yeah.
Me too. The gems, the special Hermitcraft gems. 1 point for each.
Yeah. So how many points?
1 point for each gem, because they are randomly in chests, right? So that gives us a. Yeah. Okay, that's perfect.
Can you tell me where the skulls are?
Why did you sound so sad? Can you tell me where the skulls are?
Look, okay? Look.
Listen. I really need to find out, where the skulls be. No, I'm kidding. They're
Why are we English? Not all English people are that bad at grammar.
Yeah, they are. They're pirates.
Where
all
be
of
the
them.
skulls? We're not pirates.
Yeah, you'd be pirates. Yeah.
Although your English accent is far funnier than actually any English accent I've ever heard, which is
that's good then. I mean, what's the point of life? It's to have fun and laugh, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I want to meet an English person that sounds like what your English person in your head sounds like.
Well, there may not be many, but there are a few.
What are you up to right now? I've got my head on the ceiling.
I don't know. I haven't really looked. What do you want to know my count? 16.
16?
16. An elytra, a dragon skull, and 2 gems. Yeah, not doing too good. Yeah, but it's getting there. And you?
Pretty well, mate. Yeah, pretty well.
Pretty well, mate. Pretty well. Yeah. Yeah. That's an interesting thing about the English language and about English people. Adding the little yeah afterwards. It's like, yeah, I'm doing pretty alright, yeah. Where did that yeah come from? It's like, alright, well, I don't really care for the second yeah, but, you know, just add it. Yeah. No, I just figured so that you know, it's all good, yeah. It's all good, yeah.
Is there anything that Swedish people do that is a bit strange that I must admit, I mean, I don't actually know that many Swedes.
No. So, well, we're not that many in the world, to be fair.
No, exactly.
There are less Swedes than there are Londoners.
Really?
So,
I did not know that. That's not a lot. How many people live in Sweden?
9 million.
9 million?
9 million.
Wow.
So we're really special, and you should really be careful about the Swedes that you have in your life.
Yeah.
Do you know
so
any
you're
Swede
saying that
except
I
me?
shouldn't blast them in YouTube videos and send my fans as angry mobs to them?
No, you should totally do that, yeah. No, they can handle it. It's the thing.
I see. Yeah.
No, we have a lot of weird stuff. I think the weirdest thing that I didn't realize was weird until, like, I did it in English. Like, we don't really say yes that much. We say either with a sound or just And then I started saying that to an English person, and after a while, this English person, like, when that person knew me better, took the courage to herself and went like, why do you always say It's really rude, you know? It's actually really rude.
Yeah.
But I was just saying yes, you know? I was just agreeing.
Thanks for those, by the way.
Yeah, I saw you stole them. Let me tell you, you'll need them. Yeah, okay, I can see how it's kind of perceived as rude, but it's actually just part of my language.
No, I totally understand that. I totally understand that. That makes sense to me. I'm one of those people where I don't know. I don't even know where I got it from really, but I kind of when people ask me things, I don't tend to say pardon. I just kind of go, huh? Which is that's not the best.
No, but pardon is such a posh English thing to do.
Pardon?
And I
always think it sounds shocked. It's like pardon.
Pardon? What are you doing, young sir? Top of the morning to you, but pardon me, I'm here as well. It's the worst experience I've ever had. Went to England into one of your shops called the Tesco. You know about Tesco.
I know it well.
And it's you know, it's funny because English people are often conceived or perceived being often perceived.
Well, yes, I mean, we don't want to go into the details about that.
No. But they're often perceived of being super posh and super polite and all that, yeah.
And then you went to Tesco.
So you go into a Tesco store, or you know, any shop. What's the posh food store? It's the
Marks and Spencer, Waitrose.
Yeah, Waitrose. Okay, so let's say that it was Waitrose. Tesco doesn't really matter, but you go into Waitrose or Mark and Spencer, and you go to England. You are a tourist there for the first time ever. You're trying to understand them talking. It's kind of weird, depends on where you are. Really, don't even finish the words, do they? And then you go into Mark and Spencer. You're like, oh, they're gonna be so nice to me as a tourist. They're gonna be so nice, and they are. They really are. I mean, with their words, they're like, oh, please, pardon me, but sorry, as they elbow their way through you to get to the freaking shelf and pick up the crisps for the day.
Yeah,
true story though.
That is a thing that we're big on our crisps for starters.
Yes,
and
you
also, oh no, and also we don't mess around when it comes to people being on our way. We queue elegantly, but there's definitely like we're definitely very, very passionate about getting places in a hurry.
Well, it's also the fact that you have so many of these posh and nice sounding words, but I get it. I understand why you have so many words, because you need to use them. You know, we don't even have please in Swedish. We don't even say it ever.
Do you actually not have please?
No. Like, for me, it's not rude to answer you with, like, could I get some rockets? That would be the proper saying for a Swede, and you will hear people say that. But then if you say that, it's kind of like, wow, you're being rude. Where's the please?
That's
we don't
so
have
interesting.
a place.
I don't think I've ever said excuse me. Excuse me scares me because every single time I say it, I sound really like I'm saying it in an aggressive way.
Yeah.
It's like, excuse me. Excuse me.
Excuse me. Really? Are you going to be standing there, sir? Excuse me. You see, that's another thing. You go like, sir, madame.
No, see, sir, some people do. I found that when I went to America, sir is way more common.
Oh, yeah.
And I found that interesting.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, excuse me, sir, and things like that. And it's like, it's like, yes, I am, sir.
Yeah, let me get my jacket, my blazer, and my hat. I'm a proper sir, me.
Exactly. Those are exactly the sets of noises that I made when he called me sir.
Did you
You should have
instantly
seen my
get
face when he called me ma'am.
I wonder though, did you instantly get like the posh man idol sounds? Do you know what I'm talking about when I say that? Oh, definitely, yeah. Not a word about this. But I just got called sir.
The thing is, you sound kind of posh until you actually start talking, and then it's kind of like still quite a geezery. Like, do you know what a geezer is? Like, if you're a proper geezer in England.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've spoken a lot with Stress Monster, and she calls all men geezers, but I've understood that geezer is like an old man.
Well, you can be an old geezer, but you can also be a geezer is someone that's like, he speaks like a geezer. Like, he speaks
like a geisha. He speaks up here in the mouth, does he? No, is that right? No, it's not. It's not like Rick who watches every single Arsenal game there is. No.
That's
right.
yeah.
Is that geisha? Is that geisha? Is that geisha? He sings, "Who are you? Who are you? Oceanic. Is that a geisha? Is Rick the geisha? He takes some pints down the pub with his mates.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. That would be a geezer. You have correctly defined a geezer better than I ever could. That's the best impression.
You're just saying that. You hate it.
I've got no shulker shells because of you. I'm blaming you for it.
Yeah, this ain't going great. I started tearing, my eyes started tearing, and then I wiped them, so now my keyboard is completely wet from tears. So I keep sliding.
How much were you crying?
A lot, dude, a lot.
Your keyboard is wet.
Yeah, it's completely
What
soaked.
the heck?
I like slide on the D button when I try and step right.
That's insane. I mean, you're a funny guy, but I'm not crying that much. Jeez.
This is done.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. You kind of sound a little bit, when you said I guess so, you kind of sound a little bit like Simon out of In-Betweeners. Have you ever seen that show?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
What do you mean, of course? You sound right, just like you right now.
Really?
Yeah.
And maybe that's gotten into. Oh no! Even I can hear. Even I can hear it now.
See? Yeah, you sound exactly like him. Say, we're going to a party tonight, Will.
We going to a party tonight, Will?
Yeah, you sound just like him. That's hilarious.
Oh no! Oh no! It all sounds like him. I'm trying not to sound like him, and I sound exactly like him.
Oh, that is so good, man. Well, now if you ever need a new job, you could be Simon's replacement in
I can dub over.
Yeah.
I can be the voice double.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm gonna have some serious abs after this, by the way, because I've just been laughing too much.
That's great, though. This is
a...
how we work out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I found another one. Where's the ship? Where's the ship? I found it. You're just going for this, ain't ya? What? That was so aggressive, dude. Did you get it? Oh my goodness.
I kind of didn't mean to do it, but also gave in a little jab as you fell off, just to make sure that the deed was done.
There's the geezer. I just gave off a little bit of a jab, yeah, just a little bit quick one on the chin, and he went down. He just like instantly, right? It's weird.
Oh, no, 1-2. Little 1-2.
A little 1-2 on the jab. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, alright? You know what I'm talking about.
Than me. It's painful. I suppose that's fair.
You do an excellent Geezer impression. It's funny because you don't usually do impressions, whereas I'm trying always to do impressions, aren't I?
Yeah, I'm not much of an impression guy. I tend to just make a real hash of them. Everything just sounds like me. I have like, you know, some people. To be fair, it's surprising that you're good at impressions because, like, I would say that I have quite like a strong. I don't know how to describe it. I have quite strong, like, bodily features. You know, it's unrelated, but I just thought I'd talk about it for a little while.
Strong bodily features. What do you mean? You look like an Enderman.
You know, this was discussed in the previous episode.
Yes.
No, I'd say like I have like a dominant, no, not even a dominant voice. All of this is making me sound like I think I'm like Thanos or something. It's like that is not the case.
What are you trying to say then?
I'm saying that I have a voice that overpowers a lot of accents. So whatever happens, I still sound like exactly the same as I otherwise would.
Oh, I see. Or do you mean as Simon from Inbetweeners would otherwise sound?
Yeah, exactly. I sound exactly like Simon. Exactly that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good guy, though, you know?
Oh, yeah, he's not the worst. I mean, I could sound like Jay or
Oh. No, what are you doing, dude? I've been working my way through this room. Oh my goodness, you're actually doing it? You must have got like 18 of them.
No. Oh. Dude, I almost died.
I didn't actually shoot you on purpose. Did you get hit by an arrow?
Yes.
That's funny. It wasn't on purpose. Speak about another thing that is funny for a foreigner like myself to hear in English is the greeting phrases, right? Because you go like, oh yeah, hello Jimmy, you alright? You alright? Yeah, I'm alright, yeah, I'm alright. It's always like a little bit of a downer, isn't it? It's like, oh, I'm having a good day. You're having a good day? Yeah, I'm alright, yeah, I'm alright.
Yeah, not too bad, yeah.
Not too bad. But that's an Irish thing as well. When I lived in Ireland, it was like, how are you doing today? Yeah, I'm alright. Yeah, not too bad, no. Yeah, not too bad. I learned that not too bad, no. It's such a negative way of saying that everything is great.
It's true, actually. Yeah, it's just like, it's not too bad.
Not too bad.
That's actually true. I'd never thought about how that it's not inherently a positive. It's like
Exactly.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It could have been better.
Well, to be fair, he's not even saying it's not bad. It's not too bad. That implies that it is actually bad.
It's already bad. Yeah, exactly. That was a thing that I had to grow like accustomed to, and then you know when you like you've thought about something for a while, and then you hear yourself much later. You hear yourself picking up on it.
Oh yeah. So you started saying it.
Yeah, I started saying it.
That's interesting. I see. I'm kind of envious because I'm terrible. I've never picked up another language. I've always been. It's partly because I don't know if because I don't know if I necessarily agree when people say, oh, I'm just terrible at this, and it's like there's a chance that maybe you just haven't had like the right teacher, or you haven't applied yourself to it. And I definitely didn't have the right teacher, and I definitely didn't apply myself to learning a new language. But yeah, it's always something that I've wanted to do. Because
what language would you be interested in, though, is the question.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's none that really really stand out to me as ones that I need at this. Like, if there was an obvious one that it was obvious that it would be really beneficial for me to learn, I'd
Mumbo has just completely butchered every other language than English. Hey, if you know any other language, Mumbo don't need it. He doesn't need it. It doesn't matter. It's not really important. I mean, I know my English. I know the mace down the pub. That's all that matters, isn't it?
My world is within a 5-mile radius of myself, and that's all that matters. So everyone around me speaks English. I don't need to speak anything other than English.
Yeah.
I just speak English. So
that's so arrogant.
No, what I mean is I don't mean that all the other languages are totally pointless and rubbish and nowhere near as good as England, but
as England, red and white, colours go all the way, all the way. Sorry, it's a weird song.
Far more words to that song than I do.
Is it even a song? No, we're not done, dude. It's just a tough tower left. So how are we doing? Let's count this up. How are you doing with shulker shells? I know you have 0 elytras. 29. Okay, not bad. Not bad.
How many you got?
I'm not good at math. I don't mean to brag and stuff.
Well, what do you mean you're not good at math? I don't mean to brag.
I don't know how to add two different numbers. 64 plus 16.
Oh, that's a difficult one. I'd say it's definitely equals a lot more than what I've got. Get out of my room.
Got him. Right, so we got half an hour left on the clock. I mean, a lot of time was just spent trying to find a place. But I'm heading south.
Okay. I got stuck in a block.
Oh, what? That sucks.
That's cheating. You can't come in through the ceiling. You're not.
I've done it every single time. I heard Simon again. I heard Simon. That's not okay. You can't come in through the ceiling.
That's true. That was never in the rules.
What? Show me. No! No! Oh my god! I just had a. Oh wow. Okay.
I hope you die.
Now you start to sound like Will. And I hope you die.
So what are some like ridiculous? Because every language has like a ridiculously long word for something that someone like me would assume would be simple. Like cake could be like a 14-letter word. Is there anything like that in Swedish where it's just? Not
really. Yeah. Okay. So there's a Swedish word that's actually in the English dictionary. Like that is an English used word that you may know of. That is actually a Swedish word that is ridiculously long. Does that make sense? So it's both a Swedish word and an English word, but it comes from Swedish. It's
okay.
Smörgåsbord. But in English, it's smorgasbord. It's actually an English word. Look it up. It's actually in your dictionary.
No, I take your word for it. It's just the fact that you expected me to know what. Thanks for the gems, by the way.
Oh my goodness! Why are you following me, dude?
I'm not following you, man. I just turned up. I can't believe you'd take those.
I killed them. Where's the other two? Oh my goodness.
Oh, this has got to be some kind of sick joke. Look at you.
Feels good to pay back. No, smorgasbord. Have you ever heard it?
No. That's what I was laughing at. Is that you seem very certain that I would know this word, and
because it's an English word. It's like
I was expecting something like Keith. Keith is is a Swedish word that is common in England.
No.
But no.
No, we call Keith pie in Swedish.
Wait, what? Is that? I see. I can't tell if you're joking at this point in time.
See, there's no respect for other languages at all. It's the bad student again. Someone got to draw a picture.
Is this some kind of joke?
Right, yeah, that's exactly what it means, isn't it? Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, funny.
Don't be ridiculous, this gal.
No, but there's some funny translations, I guess, like kiss, for example.
Yeah.
In Swedish means like we.
We.
We, yeah. I'm trying to be.
Oh.
Ninja.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Right.
Wait. So if you say that, does that mean I can now put Ninja in the thumbnail and get loads more views? I think it does. Yeah. Okay. Just clarifying. Continue.
Oh, I see what you just did there. YouTuber pro. Yeah, and then like there are other words that are just mean something completely different in Swedish that you use every day in English. But to be fair, I speak so much English that I don't ever think about it. It was funny when you were like, younger, like your age.
Yeah. No, I can understand that. I've always wondered, do you think in Swedish and then translate to English, or do you think in both?
I probably think in both, yeah. Is there a language for thoughts? I don't actually know. I've thought about that a lot of times, and at this point, because I rarely ever speak Swedish.
Yeah.
I just speak English. It's my job and my colleagues and all my friends. So yeah, I think I think in English now. I definitely don't translate anything actively in my head.
That's crazy. I see. This is just all crazy for someone that doesn't speak a different, like when you said, is there a language for thoughts? It's like Well, for me, yeah. I mean, you're so annoying. That's like the second shulker I've ever killed. And
I tried to make a flyby and failed. I'm sorry. I'll give them back to you.
No, it's alright.
I tried to make a sweeping fly, you know, like. Shoo. Anyway, what were you saying about thoughts?
But yeah, no, I definitely think in English. So that's
so like if you think about something, do you hear your inner Mumbo? And here, can I give a shot at how he sounds like?
Go on.
It's like, oh, everything is so lovely. What are we thinking right now? We're thinking about purple and yellow, how well they go together. Is that your inner Mumbo? Did I nail him a little bit?
He sounds a little bit scary. He sounds like something out of a horror film.
He's kind of scary, but also kind of nice. You don't really know where you have him. Your inner Mumbo.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I can't even think what my own head sounds like. You've now, because you've spoken like that, it does sound like that. So I'm hearing every single thought right now coming through like some kind of creepy, again, just creepy.
Is this guy surely an amazing guy? I should probably definitely learn some Swedish from him. Yeah, I like this guy.
You sound like the Rusty Spoons guy. Do you remember that old video?
No. I have no idea.
You haven't heard of Rusty Spoons?
Well, a spoon that's rusty?
No, well, no. Well, okay. I mean, okay, fine. I can't blame you for not knowing. No, the salad fingers, the guy that likes Rusty Spoons.
Why would anyone like Rusty Spoons?
You know, like
it's gonna be so disgusting tasting.
Well, you should watch the video. It's a disturbing sounding video. It was one of the first. It was one of the first videos I actually ever saw on the internet. And it's this guy. It's a cartoon, and it's this guy who has a green round head, and he has salad fingers, and he's like, "I like Rusty Spoons. I like the feel of the rust on my lovely salad fingers." And it's a very.
Dude, that voice was amazing! How insane!
It's because I am salad fingers. No, yeah. Speaking of Elytra not working, I'm on 84 durability.
I'm on 345. I think I've gone up.
Yeah, you have gone up. And there's no need to make such a singing and dancing about it, to be honest with you. Alright?
Alright. It's not that there, ladies and gentlemen. That is called condescendingly British. when you go
That's the name of my new band.
there's no need to say that, right? That little alright there makes all the difference. Check it without it. There's no need to say that. That could still be like pretty positive, you know, you're having a laugh, but you add the little alright. It's like it's
alright, there's nothing to say that. I need to say that, alright?
Yeah.
That's a good band name, though. A good punk rock band name is condescendingly British.
Yeah. What would they sing? They'd be like
just lots of things that are really condescending. Like, God, I'm trying to think. Are you sure that looks good?
Yeah. That looks absolutely great,
Grian
mate.
Says about my builds.
Grian would front the album. Can you imagine? You know, indie rock, right? the sound would be something like this. I love it, it's underground. Like that band, whatever they are called, but it would be that sound, and Grian would be singing it, right? It would be like,
right.
That really looks very great. I'm sure you think it does. Like, and then he would have that look, so he would dye his hair black.
Yeah, no, I was about to mention the hair dye has to come in.
Yeah.
He'd get temporary tattoos.
Temporary tattoos, yeah. You can watch off.
I mean, he's only an indie. He's not a punk rocker. He's an indie rocker. You need to make sure, you know, that you can get rid of that stuff because the mum wouldn't approve.
the mum wouldn't approve.
I'm waiting. I hope that someone does an art, like a fake album cover of what condescendingly British. Please. Grian.
Oh right, yeah, because he's a standalone singer because he's better than everyone else. Condescending British. He's
I used to have a band, but I was just better than them. So
it always says condescendingly British featuring Brian.
Yeah.
Right. That would be the thing.
I feel like this is a good time to mention that we aren't taking the mick out of Grian.
We're joking.
It's just imagining Grian as an indie rock band called Condescendingly British is. Oh, I mean that would be chart topping. I feel like he could take this to the States and take over.
Yeah, hit the rock lists.
Exactly.
I mean, the man can sing. We've heard that, so you know.
That's true. He's got some pretty big hits on YouTube already.
Yeah, exactly.
With Mumbo Jumbo URAFK.
Yeah, and pickers on the sea floor. Da, 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 da. I haven't got any hits. Suck.
Do you not have any hits?
I don't. No one's ever remixed anything. On the server. Yeah, I know. It's one of those feelings where you're like, I really put my heart and soul into this. I went even practiced my voice and stuff. But hey,
you know what you are? You're
failure.
Like the people on that too. No, you're the people on like Britain's Got Talent and American Idol whose parents have told them they can sing great, and then they go up and just bomb, and everyone knows it, but they're not aware yet. Yeah, and then you see it just come over their face. It's like, maybe I'm not good.
No. The thing is, they'd never understand, because so when they get 3 X's and voted out, Simon Cowell goes like, listen, I'm sure there is a lot of other things for you to do in this world. He goes like that, right? And the person goes out, and then, you know, they still don't realize. They go, well, I know I can sing for a fact, so, you know, screw them. They know nothing.
They know nothing.
They know nothing at all.
And then they listen back to the... See, this is what I don't understand. If you can't sing, you become very, like, glaringly aware of that when you listen to a recording of your own voice. Like, it doesn't matter how good you think you are in your head. As soon as you hear a recording of yourself compared to someone who really can sing like Grian, that's when you realise that it's like, oh, you know, clearly I'm doing something wrong here.
Are you telling me something I should know? Or are you speaking in general?
I'm being. This is the second album. It's called Subtly Condescendingly British.
yeah. Get it, please, mate. The slogan.
Ooh. You don't know what's happened yet, do you?
No. Have you found some?
City.
Where?
I'm on the boat. You didn't tell me last time.
Oh God! I didn't, because there was no boat. If there would have been a boat, I would have told you. Get out of here.
Dude,
Get out of here.
I'm going to catch it as it falls.
Yeah, good luck. Stay down there and wait for it.
I was going to say, I think by the tone of your voice, I'm detecting that it hasn't fallen.
Where did that will come from? By the tone of your voice, I have detected that it has not fallen.
That sounded a little bit more like Neil, I'll be totally honest.
Oh, dude, he's the best though, isn't he?
Yeah, he is very funny. You go slightly northern. I've noticed that you tend to go like there's definitely a northern kind of twang to you, I guess, when you go English.
You know what the idea is, though, when you do an accent and someone is not northern? Like, this is interesting, because this is a knowledge amongst voice acting and accents and stuff. If you know, because obviously, if you would be northerner and I would go up here and speak, you know, a little bit up with the vowels and stuff, then you would definitely say immediately, oh my goodness, you suck, you don't sound anything like us. So you got to pick an accent within the country that isn't close to your accent, because if it's close to your accent, you'll hear how bad it is.
Oh, so there's lots of northerners right now that are listening to this video, and they're
like, oh my goodness, this guy don't know anything about anything. And then there's always Rick in the south of London sitting there watching his football game, and he'll go like, I tell you what, it's a stupid Swede, a foreigner on the YouTube. He tries to speak like me, right? He's so bad. He's just terrible. Every time he tries, it's taking the mick out of me. It's not funny. I don't think it's funny. I think it's really boring. I don't get it. Why are people laughing at it? It's just strange, right? Just pick another accent already, please.
I like Rick's.
Nice timing.
What is that noise, Cal?
That's the military warning sound. That's right outside my window.
Wait, hang on.
We gotta take a break here for the next 5 minutes. It's a testing every... Well, I hope it's testing.
No, I'm leaving this in, man. I'm leaving this.
It hurts my face.
You have a minute. That's mental.
Yeah. Well, let's time up as well. Let's time up, actually.
So we've actually got a klaxon. We've got a military klaxon.
Yeah, we got an alarm telling us we're done.
I don't think you realise quite how, like, you said that very, very relaxed. Like, oh, this is just a military alarm.
Yeah, it's because it's a testing. I'm sorry. It's not actually
it's like, what do you mean? Where are you living? It's like, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, I now live on a military base.
Don't you have these in England, though? Sorry, I can't hear myself.
I mean, yeah, we do. There's something really funny about you talking over like a, yeah. No, well, I guess so, but I don't have any in my house. Wow.
No,
that's
yeah,
cool.
It's unfortunate. It's like... Can you hear how it sounds a little bit like a moose?
Yeah, I thought something had... I thought something...
Picture a moose.
Someone was raging, like, big time outside, just holding their hand on the horn.
It feels a little bit like, yeah, we meet by the behind the jar of pickles.
If someone said to me, if I was doing a dodgy backstreet deal and someone said that to me, I'd be like, you've got to be having me on. It's like, you know, behind the giant jar of pickles.
Right. Okay. So I got a lot of the like stuff, but we're not splitting that. The winner takes it all on that, right?
Wow, you did. Oh,
look at that,
wow.
mending, unbreaking 3, efficiency 3, shovel.
You got some serious kit.
Yeah, that's insane. Some looting 3 swords, I think, as well. Yeah.
That's nuts.
So let me bring up the point system here. No, but I have some wood. Let me make a station here.
Oh, I see how it is. So you're so confident that you have more items than me that you have given yourself a double chest.
No, I actually...
Oh, I see. This is the most condescending British thing I've seen all day. I don't believe it. I'm going to take a screenshot of you next to that because that's the album cover right there.
Oh, yeah, we'll see if I was correct. I'm gonna need a calculator for mine, but yours is probably doable in your head. I mean, I like that you've added your own garbage in there just to make, you know, fill it out like broken.
Where's my
own? Broken an axe. just fill it out a little bit.
Yeah. He's like, I swear you had armor on and elytra. It's like, nope, never.
No, never added an elytra. All right.
To be fair, those are my elytra in there, but you know.
Okay, let's do the math. I'm gonna calculate mine.
Wait, hang on. Okay, I've got a pen. 55.
You got a pen? Do you not have a computer by any chance?
20. Yeah. Sometimes I like to test my brain.
Just gonna have to do yours. You have 143 points.
Have you added the 78 that I've added in?
78?
Yeah. It was just a number that I thought I would. It's in my calculation.
You just get a random 78 plus your 143. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds fair. So you have 221 points.
I know you've still beaten me, which is quite upsetting.
I have 291.
How? How have you done that?
I mean 3 Lytras is 60 points already, right?
Well,
80.
I've made a mistake in my numbers. 78 was way too low. I actually needed a little bit more than 290 minus 100 and whatever I got.
Oh dear. Okay, well 78 just randomly.
You know, as I say, I've got a pen, I've got paper. A 78 is there. It's on the pen and paper. I can send you a picture if you'd like as proof.
Yeah, well, I added it. So it's all fine. 143. You have 221 total. The bad news is we had less shulker shells this time than last turn. Busting. Yeah, we had over 2 stacks each last time. But there's your 64 plus 54 is what you get.
Nice.
And then I guess like the rest of this is just mine, eh?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I'm walking away from you because I don't even want to look. I don't even want to look at you. Honestly, if Minecraft had Instagram, you'd be flexing.
I would be flexing. There would be a mirror in front of me, and I'd be like, "Yeah, just pumping iron in front of the Friday's party." That'd be me.
You'd be there.
That'd be me.
Oh dear, I can't believe it. One day, I thought today would be my day. I genuinely did.
I missed a few points for myself, but it's okay.
A
little bit more gems that I missed, but you know, whatever. Who needs them, right? I mean, you need them, but
I know. I need all the gems. I need every gem. I need every single gem, and even then, I'd struggle. So,
but hey, I tell you what, this has been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot about you, and you can keep everything that's in your chest. I'm not actually going to take it from you.
Oh, see, this is why I like end busting with you, man. This is fantastic. Well, thank you ever so much. It's been a lot of fun. I have also learned a lot about Swedish. I've learned that it's exactly the same as English from what I can tell so far. So, easy peasy. I don't know what all the fuss is about, to be quite frankly honest with you.
And hey, I wish you a fun trip to the Philippines, eh?
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
See you later.
Yeah.